Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à cette disponibilité média du Rocket. On devrait commencer avec Alex Belzile dans quelques instants.
Next time, 100%. Thank you. Yes.
Alors, bonjour à tous les membres des médias. Salut Alex, merci pour ton temps ce matin. On va débuter cette rencontre de presse avec une première question de Anthony Marcotte.
Salut Alex, content de te revoir. Ça veut dire que si tu nous les as rendus disponibles aujourd'hui, c'est que ça veut dire aussi que tu es prêt à jouer, heureux de revenir en forme?
Oui, c'est sûr. J'ai été un petit peu badlocké jusqu'à maintenant dans la saison, mais écoute, je pense que ça fait partie du monde du hockey des blessures. Puis c'est à moi de revenir plus fort. Je pense que quand tu fais tes devoirs et tu passes beaucoup de temps sur la galerie de presse, des fois, tu peux voir des choses qui peuvent te permettre d'être meilleur une fois que tu reviens sur la patinoire. Là.
Est-ce que pour toi, ça devient dur mentalement? Tu as été blessé beaucoup l'an passé, tu n'as pas joué beaucoup de matchs, tu reviens dans la bulle, tu as la chance de jouer dans la Ligue nationale, tu reviens cette année, puis encore 2 blessures qui t'empêchent de construire un peu ton rythme à la saison?
Ah, ben, tu sais, c'est sûr qu'il n'y a pas de bon moment pour être blessé dans le monde du hockey, mais, tu sais, l'année dernière, moi, je pense, tu sais, j'ai tourné la page, puis cette année, c'est une nouvelle année, puis si je vais sur la big picture, la grosse photo, tu sais, si on avait une saison normale, peut-être que je m'aurais rendu à 55, 60 parties quand même, donc je vois pas ça nécessairement négatif. C'est sûr que c'est plate, j'aimerais ça jouer toutes les parties, mais tu sais, on n'est pas à l'abri des blessures, tu sais jamais quand ça va arriver, puis c'est à toi de rester positif puis de revenir plus fort un coup que tu redeviens en santé. Là.
Drôle de semaine quand même pour vous autres, là, avec l'éclosion à Toronto. Ça vous a forcé à revoir un petit peu l'horaire de la semaine. Comment ça s'est passé en général, les entraînements? Puis aujourd'hui, c'est un match intra-équipe.
Oui, exactement. On a des chanceux jusqu'à maintenant. On n'avait pas eu de cas dans notre division pour remporter les parties ultérieurement, mais il faut être prêt à s'ajuster, il faut être prêt à tout. C'est une saison comme ça. Cette année, je pense qu'avec le COVID, encore une fois, on est juste très chanceux de pouvoir jouer. Puis jusqu'à maintenant, on a eu déjà des changements d'horaire ou des petites choses comme ça. Donc, on est toujours prêt. Puis dès qu'on va se faire dire quand jouer, on va être prêt pour jouer la partie. Là.
Merci, Alex.
Ça fait plaisir, Anthony.
Prochaine question, next question, Chris, the AHL report. Chris?
Hi, Alex. Nice to see you again. can you talk about your recovery? Are you feeling 100%? And are you ready? Like, would you be ready for a game if there was one tonight?
Yes, I feel good. I feel good out there. I've been practicing for a week right now. Like I got the green light to go, so I'm pretty happy about it. Unfortunately, I had a couple injuries this year. It's just like it's never a good timing to get injured, but right now it's what matters. It's the next day in front of me, and that's how I see it. And I'm really excited to play next game.
And in French earlier, you mentioned that you had a chance to, watch the game differently from upstairs from the press box. Was there anything that stood out for you when you're watching from there?
Oh, I think it's just in general, like our tendency, like what when we play good, we tend to like we're such in sync our team right now, and we play like a really efficient system. Like we're not playing like the 50-50 whole plays. We're playing the right way, and when the 20 guys out there are doing it, I think we're a really hard team to play, and I think that's our identity as a team.
And like this year is like no other year in terms of hockey, and even besides of hockey. How, like, compared to other years, how important, like, how often does the team or yourself look at the standings in the division and see where you're ranked?
Well, obviously, it's fun to be on top of the division. I think our whole team, we're playing really good recently, and even I would say since the start of the season, and that showed also the depth of our team. We had a lot of bodies in, out, with the called up, with everything. I think everybody who was playing when they were in, they brought something to the team, and as a team, I think we were. When we play our style, our identity, we're a dominant team.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chris. Je rappelle aux médias qui sont sur la conférence de lever la main de façon virtuelle si vous désirez poser une question à Alex. J'ai pas de questions pour l'instant. Écoute, Alex, ça va être ça. Merci beaucoup pour ton temps. C'est super apprécié. Bonne fin de journée.
Merci, bye.
On vous revient avec Joel Bouchard dans quelques instants. De retour en compagnie de Joel Bouchard. Salut coach, j'espère que tu vas bien. On va commencer ça avec Anthony Marcotte. Anto, c'est à toi.
Salut Joël, on vient de parler avec Alex Belzile, semble en bonne forme. En principe, s'il nous est rendu disponible aujourd'hui, c'est qu'il est prêt à revenir mercredi. C'est sûr que lui a un impact direct dans votre vestiaire, Joël, et sa présence, même si ça va bien pour vous, je veux dire, remplacer Alex Belzile, ça ne doit pas être évident pareil.
Tu sais, quand on parle de continuité, bâtir un programme, comme je vous ai toujours dit, c'est le genre de gars qu'on a commencé avec. Il n'en reste plus beaucoup de la première édition. On a gardé ceux-là qui adhéraient, qui progressaient, qui embarquaient dans ce qu'on voulait faire, puis c'en est un de ceux-là. Fait que c'est évident que Alex, quand on fait du vidéo ou system-wise, ou comprend exactement comment le hockey doit être joué, puis aussi, il y a un bon œil de hockey. Là. C'est malheureux qu'il ait manqué à quelques reprises cette année. Puis il a manqué l'an passé, mais on considère que c'est un gars qui amène un impact positif dans un match de hockey, no matter what. Il amène beaucoup d'intensité, il amène de la vie. C'est un gars qui est positif avec les jeunes joueurs aussi. Tout ça, c'est très important. Fait que, on va le faire jouer, évidemment, parce qu'il est prêt, mais c'est parce que c'est un gars, en tant qu'organisation, qu'on aime beaucoup aussi. Là.
As-tu d'autres nouvelles concernant les autres blessures? Je sais qu'il y avait des signes intéressants. Est-ce que tu es capable de confirmer le retour de certains autres joueurs mercredi?
Oui, si tout va bien, là, Venmo, Mysac et puis Lennon vont être de retour. On a fait un bon scrimmage aujourd'hui à haute intensité avec beaucoup de situations de jeu différentes pour essayer justement de recréer des situations de jeu pour les joueurs qui n'ont pas joué, puis aussi pour ceux qui sont avec nous, mais qui n'ont pas eu la chance de jouer à cause des matchs cancellés. Fait que ces gars-là, ça regarde très, très bien. Fait qu'on est content de la progression des gars, là, puis on va continuer à se préparer pour le match de mercredi.
Tu as organisé des scrimmages, Joël, au 2 tiers d'une saison. C'est jamais vu, ça, dans ta carrière de hockey. C'est quand même assez spécial, pareil.
Oui, bien, c'est sûr que tout est spécial en ce moment avec ce qu'on vit, là, mais ouais, c'est différent. On trouve des solutions. On parle beaucoup avec Stéphano Lamy, avec Glenn, avec Simon aussi pour s'assurer qu'on va chercher la charge de travail que des joueurs ont besoin pour justement. Tu ne peux pas juste prendre ça, faire des petites pratiques. Puis on a changé beaucoup de vibes aussi, les vidéos. On a fait des quiz, des journées. On essaie de garder l'environnement encore compétitif, mais pas redondant. Parce que c'est ça le danger aussi. Fait que tout en s'assurant que les gars restent en forme, on a eu même une pratique de haute intensité là, avec un patin à la fin et tout, parce que c'est pas punitif. Là, c'est vraiment parce que ça fait partie de garder les joueurs en forme.
Merci, coach.
Prochaine question, Chris, AHL Report.
Hi, Joel.
Hey, Chris.
Besides Kilfair, was everybody else available to participate in the scrimmage today?
No, Baddock wasn't available either.
Okay. And how did you find the energy in the scrimmage today?
Well, I mean, the last two practices were quite hard, so I thought that the pace was really good yesterday. Today, we had to break it down a little bit in game situation with special team, power play, PK. We did some face-off. We worked on some technical. So I think it was a lot of workload, to be honest. If you look at it today, they had the same amount of work that they would have in a normal game. So we recreated that workload with a flood, with different situation, with 3-on-3, with 4-on-4. We even had some shootouts. So we just try to touch a little bit of everything and coach the player through it. But so obviously today was a lot about workload, meaning like spending 2 hours with your equipment with a flood, kind of recreating a game situation. But they had two really high-paced practices before that where we hit good numbers there. So that was the plan. That's what we wanted to do. So we say check on that, and we're going to go back at it for the week.
And you keep mentioning that the hockey is essentially finding solutions. In your
finding solution.
Yeah.
All we have in life is problems.
Yeah, that's true, especially this since 2020. Has this been the most creative that you've had to be in your time as a coach in terms of finding solutions and being creative?
Yeah, I think yes and no. The group has been so good. The group, everything we're doing, it's been in a performance mindset since last year, to be honest. So everything that's thrown at us, we find a way to spin it with the player, and so it hasn't been tough because the guys are buying in, and and that's why we're working together, and we have a plan and we have a structure, and we're trying not to waste our time and readjust. So it hasn't been tough because we're all in the same boat. We're all together into it, and the players have been great. So no, it's my job, and that's the kind of person I am. I'm a solution kind of guy, and sometimes I'm a little wacky outside the box, but I feel that's what needs to be done, and that's my job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. We'll go with Grant McCagg. Grant?
Hey, Joel.
Hi, Grant.
If you were to, I realize this isn't your decision and all that, but if I were to ask you to give me odds that there might be some sort of a playoff this year, what would you put those odds at?
Like we are right now with a lot of things, odds changes every day. So I wouldn't get into a number, but it sure was a strong plan to play the 36th game. And from the beginning, and there was no plan for a playoff. So I'm kind of going with what's real, what's on the table. And what's real and what's on the table right now is the 36th game. And I was getting to talk with some friends, and I say, if you look back, we're still somehow, it's pretty good that we can play 36 games. That's half a season. With everything that we live, how late we started late February. So to be able to cramp up 36 games for our player and be able to skate and work with them, there's a part of me with everything that we're living right now, we're lucky in some way to get that much. So we're going, if you look at it, we're at 50% of a season, and yeah, we don't have the playoff right now anyway, but at least we get this amount of games that we can play and give the players. So I don't want to look like the guy with the glass half full all the time, but if I take a step back and look, at least we get something to chew on, which is kind of good, right? If you look at the OHL, they didn't, they haven't started yet. They don't know what they're going to be doing, and I think we're on the right side right now for what's happening. We get able to play those 36 games.
The farm club right now is winning at a percentage that no Montreal farm club has been close to since the 1960s, believe it or not. There were some great Nova Scotia Voyageur teams, and this team is winning at a higher percentage. Considering how crazy this year has been, like the late start, like you said, and the long layoffs that you've had during the season,
and the tight schedule at time where
exactly,
we didn't even take a deep breath, I think.
You did mention the cowboy hat walk there at one point, but just curious as to with there not being any playoffs scheduled and the long layoffs and such, how have the players been as far as motivate? What have you done? What are some of the things that the coaching staff have done to try to keep everybody motivated and to keep winning at such a high percentage, considering that there may not even be a playoff?
I think it started when we first got here, and we had a plan, we had a vision, with the player on performance and the player individual and collective performance, and we prepared ourselves for it. So from the first game, and even the game we lost, to be honest, a lot of them were really good performance we could have won in some way. I think the buy-in from the guys and us taking the time to explain what we're doing, and kind of tweaking video all the time and not trying to be too repetitive, and the other flip side is it's our third year with that group, and like I said before, it's not the third year, it's the second year, really. We missed a lot of games last year, and we missed half the season this year. So we kind of brought it back to where we left off last year. If you look at our final stretch before the COVID came out, how hot we were, and with a young team last year, and now we kind of started exactly where we were. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. It's what we did since day one of 2 years ago. Even when the first year wasn't was a good year, to be honest. I thought we played really well. We weren't winning maybe as much, but we didn't have the group, and we were starting from scratch, to be honest. We were cleaning up, and last year we really took some stride again, and this year we took some stride again. So I think that's what it is. It's just the progression of having an identity and progressing and buying in, and the player understanding, and everybody wants everything quick, but it doesn't go quick, man. You can't fix it. Like, winning is not improvisation. Winning is hard. It's tough. It's demanding. It's challenging. And the guys, I think, realize that, and we're there with them, and we include them in every decision we make. We include them. We give them options. But winning is hard. If it was easy, everybody'd do it. I mean, everybody would love to win and be in a cereal box. That's the reality. But you need a plan, and you need to have something. You cannot be improv. Improv and winning doesn't work together.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. Merci beaucoup, Coach, pour ton temps. Merci à tous les membres des médias. Bonne journée à tous. Thanks, everyone, for being with us today. Stay safe and have a good day. Thank you.